Well, hello there, everybody. So, today I want to talk about something that I've done a lot of reflecting on, and that is self discovery and identity. We live in a world where people are always telling us who we should be, whether it's society, family, or even our friends sometimes. And it's easy to get lost in what other people think, right? But what if the real work isn't about trying to meet everyone's expectations? What if it's about reconnecting with who we truly are underneath all of that? So, in this video, I'm going to share how you can get back to your true self, let go of those limiting labels, and start practicing self awareness so you can level up your life. So, let's go ahead and dive in. At some point in life, we all lose touch with the authentic version of ourselves. And we're born with a sense of who we are, but over time, the world starts pushing us into boxes. And that could be done by family, culture, social media. Everyone has an opinion on what you should be doing and who you should become. And while it's cool and necessary to hear and listen and take advice from people, we can't forget that you are the expert on you. So, how do you reconnect with your authentic self? Well, I am so glad you asked. Here are a few things, three things that help me get back on track. One, it's so important to just take a step back sometimes. The noise just get too loud. Whether it's social media, again, family, um, or just the weight of your everyday life. Taking a break from all of that gives you the space to reconnect with your own thoughts, your own values, and really hone in on what your needs are. Disconnecting for a bit might feel uncomfortable at first, but trust me, it is so necessary to hear your own voice again. Um, I have a guided meditation video that I would like to share with you. You'll be able to find it in my bio. But two, moving on, ask yourself tough questions. Ask yourself, why do I think this way? Or why do I believe this? Is this belief really mine? Or did I pick this up along the way? And the more you ask yourself these kinds of questions, the clearer you can get on your true values, your desires. Um, and it's not about changing who you are, it's about shedding the layers of expectations that just don't belong to you. And during this process, you have to be brutally honest. And this is where a lot of people just get stuck, honestly. But if you continue to lie to your why, you'll get stuck in the cycle of self sabotage. So be honest, no matter how bad it feels. At the end of the day, it's just a conversation that you're having with yourself. Nobody's around. This is just you versus you. And so that brings me to my next point, three, show yourself some grace. It's easy to be your own biggest critic, but self discovery isn't about being perfect, it's about growth. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you show a friend on their journey. So, this means letting go of the pressures to get everything right and really allowing yourself to evolve at your own pace. And so, before I move on to the next topic, I want to explain the difference between growth and evolving because I feel like these two words are often used interchangeably, but there is a difference between the two. So, I'm try to explain this to you the best way I can. So, growth is external and measurable. For example, growth in an achievement or skill or something more physical like growth in a muscle or financial growth. Um, those are things we can actually see change, yeah, change that we can actually see easily with our eyes and quickly. But evolving, on the other hand, is more internal. The shift and the change starts in how you think, how you perceive, and how you feel. So people might not be able to immediately see it, but over time, your actions, your belief, and your overall approach towards life will become more visible to others. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's jump back into it and let's talk about labels. Society loves to put people in you're this, you're that, you fit into this category. But newsflash, you are not a label. You are a multifaceted person with deepness and complexity. You don't have to fit into someone's narrow definition of who you should be. And I have been there, trust me. And I've let those labels define me, thinking that I had to fit into these little boxes to succeed, or more importantly, to be accepted. But the moment that I started shedding those labels, I realized how much freedom I had to be truly who I am. And it just felt so good, you know? So you don't need permission, okay, to step out of those roles or expectations. And your growth isn't linear. It's about, it's not about fitting into someone else's mold. It's about discovering and embracing who you are, no matter how unconventional that might look. So, you know, no one can be you better than you. And one of my favorite quotes, I don't even know who it came from right now. I have to look it up, but it's to be yourself because everyone else is taken. It's so true. You literally cannot be someone else. So now let's talk about self awareness. It's about getting real with yourself, okay? Observing your thoughts and your actions without judgment. This kind of awareness is a game changer. And when you understand why you react the way you do, or why you have certain beliefs, you can start to really shift your patterns and begin to take control over your own life. Self awareness helps you make conscious decisions instead of just reacting. So, like, have you ever done something or said something and it's like, dang, why did I do that? Or why did I say that? And I'm very guilty of this. So, this mindful behavior, I'm very guilty of it. And again, it's not about being perfect, it's about becoming more intentional. So, trust me, once you start practicing this, you'll notice the small changes that add up over time. And you'll start showing up in the world as the best version of yourself. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's so true. You'll begin to show up as you, not the version of what other people told you to. So, to wrap all of this up, disconnecting gives you the space to reconnect with your true self. Questioning uh, societal labels allows you to redefine who you are. And self awareness lets you consciously grow into the person that you're actually meant to be. This journey is not going to be easy and it does not happen overnight, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. And the more you shed what's not yours, the more you'll uncover the real you. And that's when life just starts to feel right. If any of this resonates with you, drop a comment below. I'd love to know what labels that you're ready to leave behind or how you've practiced self awareness. Let's have a real conversation about this. I'm so excited about this journey for you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And for more content on personal growth and staying true to yourself, I'll catch you next time.